to Hawaii, which has a tango community, but we haven't had a live concert. So I'm bringing these people, great people, bandolin player, dancers, pianist, and today John and I on the double bass, we wanted to give you little hints of what tango is going to sound like on the stage. Now, in Argentina, some of the first immigrants were from Italy, and the Italians were very good at playing the violin, and that's why tango has a lot of violin music. They brought their own tradition and heritage to Argentina into the tango music. Now, some of the techniques are the same whether you're classical violinist or not, but some of the other things are particular to tango. For instance, because at the beginning there were no percussion instrument, we make some percussive sound. There's one called the tambor, or drum. And on the violin, to make a drum, you go like this. Okay, another event, or another detail or sound, is what they call chichara. I guess you would call it a cricket. And you go like this. Okay, now, we're in Honolulu, and sometimes, if you don't do it well, it might sound like a frog. And since we're going to be in Hilo, we want to make sure that we're not going to sound like a coqui frog. Anyway, so those are really funny sounds that you make. There are a couple others. There's one called arrastre, which is a way to yank the bow, especially on the bass. Maybe, John, can you demonstrate the arrastre?
Sure, it's speeding up the bow very quickly. And sometimes using a gliss with it, which the left hand is the right note. Sometimes not.
Okay, we're going to now do a very famous oldie tango that was maybe as early as the early 1900s. It's called El Choclo. Piazzolla music. Now, Piazzolla is much later, and he was the creator of kind of the nuevo tango, or new tango. So, somewhat different sounds, more clashing harmonies, dissonances. I guess you also could say more intense. So, what we're going to do now is John and I are going to play a little bit of this tune called Michelangelo.